Based on this video, you kind of get a gist of this, but I'll explain more and I'll have like screenshots. What I'm talking about is a company called Monat, and they recently reached out to me, person recruiting me, which we will learn later on in this pyramid scheme that I was going to be groomed into doing myself. She was basically getting my information and she wanted to know like if I was interested in skincare or hair care or makeup, and I had said skincare, I think. Actually, I'm gonna save this video. It's a screen recording she sent me of like the different like product packs. See, this is why we need to be more educated on things, but she was like, okay, to start with me, you have to buy this product pack. And I know it sounds really sketchy when I say it now, but at the time, I just didn't realize. I don't know why this one, I really trusted her. Like, she seemed like a genuine person. And I'm sure she still is, but, and all that. And then she asked me what my budget was. I said like $200, which is a little stupid. So I ended up buying the product pack for $200. And so as soon as I bought it, she like texted me. She was like, yay, just got the confirmation email. Welcome to the team. So excited for you. She was being really sweet. And I was like, thank you. At this point, I had no idea what I was even like gonna be doing for them. And so we picked a Zoom call, and then she sends me this like website. So I'm like, it's we're like texting throughout the day, and I'm watching these onboarding videos that are like explaining like what I'm doing. We have a Zoom call at like 9:15 p.m. and this call is like, I was like, okay, this has got to be like a real genuine thing, because I guess me just being me, I'm very trusting. And so I'm on call with this girl, and like it's like literally her, like I've been talking to her for so long and she's explaining everything to me, and it seems really transparent. And so the first thing she's like, okay, we're gonna create an Instagram story, you're gonna post it. So I do, and it's just like a picture of us on Zoom. At the beginning, they were so like, they put so much emphasis on like, you're gonna be making so much money, you're not gonna know what to do with all of it. And then when we were actually on Zoom talking about how much money I wanted to make, she was like, well, I can't promise this. And I was like, okay, why is the switch up? Hop on our next Zoom the next day. And so by then, I'd already watched all the onboarding videos. On this Zoom call, it was like a work period. So she literally had me think of 10 people. And like she went through it with me, and she was like, okay, like who are you most comfortable with sending a message? And I was like, oh, I'm just like really nervous about this. And she's like, oh, it's okay. Like I was nervous too, like lots of reassurance, lots of kindness. And so I'm DMing people on Instagram, I'm texting people. And one of my sorority sisters gets back to me and she's like, oh, like I'd be interested. And we're sort of talking about it. And she's like, just be careful that it's not an MLM scheme, like a pyramid scheme. And I'm like, oh yes, thank you. It was like, by any chance is it Monat? And I was like, it is. And she's like, one of my friends got fucked over from them. And basically, I'm gonna explain the onboarding videos. So there's VIPs and MPs. So MPs are people who are working with you. I'm her MP. She wanted me to get my own MP. Like it's kind of giving pyramid scheme. And they want you to immediately make a list of people that you can talk to about being MPs and being VIPs. MPs are people that you add to your team, fucking add to your pyramid scheme. And then VIPs who are just customers who are buying your things. Power Start, it's your compensation plan. Inside of your Power Start, how it's made up is your PV, your GV, and your MP. A PV, your personal volume, is anything that you purchase or when you take on a VIP customer and they buy things. Like that counts for like you. Group volume is anything inside of your personal groups, like the people that you enroll to work with you, different from VIPs, and who they enroll. They're VIPs and product packs, like they're MPs too. For the girl who was recruiting me, I made her $200 basically. And I'm never gonna see that again because I don't want to continue this pyramid scheme. Then, the most interesting part, objections. They have a whole video where they say, people may come to you and say that the products are too expensive, but you've got to serve them and give them the right direction. People are not educated on how long our products last, and it's supposed to last you 4 to 6 months. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about that. I think that also, when I was on Zoom with this girl, she was like, if you ask Siri, they will tell you that Monat is like the #1 most like organic or like something hair care. I never asked Siri, but I was like, okay, that's cool. What's the best natural hair care brand? It's not like giving me like anything. They were like, so customers have heard about the lawsuits. I was like, what lawsuits? Their explanation was that it's normal to lose a certain amount of hair every day. And they say that if it made your hair fall out, we would not be in business. Also, pyramid schemes are illegal. They literally said that. And that people who say they don't have the money for it are exactly the kind of people who need to be a part of this business. Part of this job is creating a vision board and keeping yourself in a positive, ambitious circle of friends. Do some journaling every day and have tunnel vision. Just focus on your goals. That's part of the job. This girl did an excellent video explaining everything in depth.